Sword Art Online. Echoes of Aincrad. I guess it's a good game. It couldn't be more good and bad. It was definitely about 75% bad, 25% good. Which is not good. The 25% that was good, though, it really counted, but it was so far and few in between. God, I don't know, this game could have been so good, so much better. Because I've only finished, what, Fractured Daydream and Lost Song. But I've played Hollow Fragment, Hollow Realization, Alicization, Fatal Bullet, which was my first one. I don't even remember how many there are now or what ones I have, or a lot. What was the last recollection? I don't know, either way, it's quite a bundle of games altogether, and this one had so much potential. They weren't like Sword Art Online, Echoes of Aincrad, or SAO basically. What they've been doing is like Sword Art Online. Oh, this game's about GGO. Oh, this one's about ALO. Oh, this one's about whatever. They kind of just went from series to series. But this one brought it all the way back to the original series, SAO, but in a very different way. It felt kind of like a reboot, or taking it all back to where it began. And so, and obviously I know what Aincrad is, but I didn't really know what to expect of the game other than the announcement that I saw, and then whatever trailer or something they had, a little description, that was about it. So I figured it was somewhat, from what I saw, it was related to Aincrad, and the floors, the dungeon, the I don't know what you even call the building cone looking thing. And then obviously Echoes, like, okay, that can mean, it's exactly what it did mean. You're not Kirito, you're not, well, not exactly like your main, like, or like a character you made, or you're not really involved. I don't know, it's hard to not give it away. It's definitely related to SAO in the first season, and my god, I was like heavy nostalgia. There's some parts where, dude, it's like I was in high school again. When SAO first came out. Very different time, and like, think of like Toonami or whatever, Adult Swim, and satellite TV and cable or whatever. I don't know. Wow. So it's definitely a nostalgic factor there, but I think that was kind of the only thing, and that they were really banking on that specifically, because like, if this was someone's first SAO game, it just seems like the most generic random anime RPG game. There wasn't really a lot to identify with or relate to, or it was all familiar to me. The combat, you know, the HUD, the OS, the style, the kind of everything. It's just been done 100 times. Or they really stick to kind of their same gameplay loop and some mechanics and but yeah. It's funny, I was even telling someone during, which is not anything new, but you know, if this game didn't have the SAO brand behind it, it would be nothing. Like, there's so many other better, not that I've played them, but I know they're out there, better JRPG games that, whether they have an anime tied to it or license or whatever, they're just so much better and smoother, better quality, gameplay, everything. Like, SAO is just kind of, it's a fan game. It's not really, like, gonna be great or anything, unfortunately. It's like, oh, the graphics might be okay, like, versus the other games. Oh, the gameplay may or may not be kind of fun. They change it up enough each game to where it's almost a little too different each time. Like, you're in a different world, different enemies, different semi-different characters, but mostly the same main cast. I don't know, it just felt so short. Not short length time, it fell short. Like, it just didn't deliver, it didn't satisfy. I was excited too. I normally don't catch on to when these games come out because I don't even notice they're a thing until, like, I see a sale like a month or two later or whatever, and like, oh, there's an SAO game, cool, I'm gonna get it, even if it's still recent or spendy. And like, I want to play it, I want to try it out. I tried out all these games and I haven't finished them because I either get stuck or lost or like, it's just enough of a JRPG where it can feel like it does get out of hand, or like, oh, I don't want to do this section again, or I'm not strong enough, what do I gotta do to do that, or where do I need to go, or it just gets kind of overwhelming after a while. But this as a game, it's rough. This versus the other games, it's just not as good, and that's what set me off. Like, I knew this was going to be different, but I didn't realize it was going to be that different. Like, for what was there, it really counted, but it just wasn't enough. Like, I like the concept of the fact that it's cool that you're kind of, I don't know how to not, I don't really remember what the description said or the trailer, but you're kind of just really doing your own thing, and you're not really a part of the main stuff, per se. But that's what made the other games so good, is because you're constantly surrounded by Kirito, one of my favorite characters. He's such a good, cool, interesting, fun, talented, edgy, all-arounder general guy, universally accepted and recognized and acknowledged and loved and wanted. He's just an inspiration to me. Him and, funny enough, Eren Yeager. But there was, man, like, the times I was happy, I was like literally like jumping in my seat. So you get this little high up here, but then I was really down here the whole time. I was so glad I was done with it by the time I finished. It was just dragging on. There was a couple days I took off that I could have maybe got this done a little sooner, put in an hour or two or whatever, and took a little longer than I wanted to, but at least it's done. The cutscenes are The best part?
The name's Argo. A pleasure. Kate, I'll wait for you at the western safe area. Come find me when you're ready to get this quest started.
Well, I don't entirely trust her, but if she really has info, then it won't hurt to hear her out.
Yeah, funny enough, I think the cutscenes are the only part I actually enjoyed, which is bad. And to be fair, that could be said about a lot of games where it's like, well, I don't really enjoy playing it, but I'd rather watch it type of thing. Or not literally the cutscenes, but just the whole game in general. Like, I kind of regretted getting it early, or, on time, day one, early, pre-order, whatever. Which, I don't... And I know new games can have a stigma to it, like, oh, they might not be good, or they might be too expensive, or buggy, or broken, or glitched, or whatever, and normally I don't care about that stuff, and games, they come out, it is what it is. But anime games especially get an even worse stigma, and I like anime games. The anime that I like, I'll play those anime games all day, every day, because it's a way to not... It's a way to play something and enjoy the animes that I like. Whether the game's good or not, if it is good, great. If not, oh well. But man, there's a line there somewhere where it's like, and I felt bad too because I was like getting asked how it is and all these things, and I did not have any good things to say about it at all. Basically. I would have loved to say, hey, the game's great, it works great, I love the combat, the gameplay, yada yada. But then it'd be a liar. And you know, these games are a dime a dozen, especially anime games as a whole. It's really just leaning off the backs of the actual animes, which are always going to be that much better and more successful and kind of generate more money in a way, but it's a business, it's money, it's, you know, it's unfortunately the games are always going to be kind of an afterthought because that's just not what its specialty is. It's riding on the coattails of the show. So, but I like licensed stuff. It's fun. It's a way to enjoy two medias at once, even if it's not wonderful or great. It's an option and it's out there and it exists. But this was like, okay, the specific things, God, there's like a list at this point. It was so different than the other games, like, I'm trying to run somewhere, I don't want to fight every single thing along the way, there's way too many enemies, it's too grindy, it's forced, there's enemies, you can't have 5 minutes apiece. You can't just go where you need to go, you can't explore properly, you can't be on your own little journey or quest or adventure. It's just so annoying. Like if I want to, and it's a Japanese game, okay, fine. If I want to go and fight shit, let me do that. Okay? I just want to go. I had no interest. I was doing just enough to get by. I did the side quest, I did the main quest, I didn't get stuck. I knew what I was doing enough to realize how to properly progress through the game in the best efficient, practical way possible without spending too much time doing a bunch of nonsense, because it's really easy to do that. Like at first I was picking up way too many materials, but I was like, alright, I'm getting broken in, fine, whatever. That's normal, resource farming. But it was just constant. Like the knockbacks were awful. There was no way to really prevent that. I didn't find a way. There might have been something there, but between your gear, between your skills, abilities, whatever, I couldn't find a way to just not get around and be so annoyed at the same time. all I could really do is like, okay, I need to go fast, I need to have a good stamina bar, I need to have a good health bar. That's all I did, focused on the whole time. Because it's so gnarly, like, it's not even the battles that were the issue or the bosses, it's just getting around and doing what you need to do and going where you need to go. It was such a problem. I couldn't get anything done, I couldn't think for 5 seconds. You literally can't fart without being interrupted by something. You're trying to look at your map, you're planning a route, going to the next chest or or like the transport place to, you really got to depend on the roads, knowing where to go. It's just ridiculous. It was so infuriating the entire time. I couldn't catch a break. It's one thing during a mission, it's one thing during, oh, you're in a dungeon, oh, I can handle that, and even that was bullshit. You're still getting pushed back way too much, it takes too long to get up, all the status ailments, granted you have items to help you with that. This is just normal standard stuff, like, it's not even spoilery, this is just parts of every SAO game, it's all the same, but the difference with the other games is I don't remember there being so much really terrible, awful gameplay. Like, the enemies were so spammy and just so aggressive, and like good god, and between the different types of enemies, it's either they're small and just annoying and kind of toying with you and picking on you and pressing your buttons, or it's these big fuckers who just keep stomping around, and it's like, guys, come on, man. If you spend between looting, between progressing, between if you wanted to get stronger or not, it just would have taken way too long. I already put like 75 hours into the game. I was expecting it to go to about 100, but it was probably more like 75 active hours, really. God, my god. I'm surprised I even got it done, to be honest. It was just such a pain in the ass. It was so, there's just suffering. It was hell. It was so repetitive. It was so rinse and repeat. It would have been so nice, like, hey, let me just run around, and it's an open world-ish kind of place, and let me enjoy my time and the music and the scenery or the graphics and the eye candy. The graphics do look better, that's one good thing. More realistic. But my god, dude, it was just awful. Like, you get so mad at some point where it's like you can't even be mad because you're so exhausted from being mad, and it just kept pushing everything out from me. It would make me tired or exhausted or physically just like drained. Mentally, even emotionally, everything just destroyed me. It was not fun. It was not a good time. Granted, when you're fighting, okay, it feels fine. The weird concept with this game is the fact that it's version 1, it's SAO, it's brand new, I mean, as in the awkward mix of the fact that you're playing a game within a game. Or in the anime case, you're watching a show within a game, whatever. Real life, it's so weird, but... So part of me was like, okay, maybe it's just broken because it's like... They just got out of the beta. And maybe this is why the older games are better, is because they were more refined and more fine-tuned and... like in gamers terms, like patched and all that. But dude, I don't know. It was... I think that's a nice way to put it. Just the game being bad overall. The gameplay was, not good.
Good luck.
was a good fight.
Yeah, for me to say the gameplay's bad, that's usually I'm like, hey, it's okay, it's whatever. Like yeah, it's not. That's when I really mean it. Like it's not good. As far as the story goes, yeah, there wasn't much of a story. It was more, it was definitely more original, more different, more unique, distinctive, special on the side. Yeah, because it's like, you know, these SAO games, I wouldn't say they do very well, or like, there's definitely a fan base there, but not enough to like really justify these particular games, especially versus anime games versus games as a whole. Like they're not really gonna be amazing. This is one of the most mainstream, popular, now pretty old animes out there, but it's still iconic to this day, and everyone knows what it is and all these things. But now you have like all these new animes that are kind of trying to take over and be better and bigger, and Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen. But yeah, I don't know. So that was cool. It was like, when you think of the show, it's like, okay, what would it be like if I was a player there, and who would my friends be, and would I know Kirito and Asuna and Klein and Lisbeth and Silica and Agile? Yeah. Would I come across them? Would we join up at some point? Out of all the players there, even they're the most biggest popular group or well known, but it wasn't that obvious either that they were that way. It was more just kind of or it wasn't really about showboating or having this reputation per se, but I mean, obviously, yeah, and especially throughout the series altogether, they were really well known. And Knights of the Blood Oath, and Kirito's this beta player, a beater who's just really good and overpowered, and you know, Goku basically. But he was never like wanted to be a celebrity or whatever, but they've just met so many people throughout their time. Yeah, the game was kind of disappointing. I don't even know if you could say it's one of those, like, I'm not mad, just disappointed things, because I'm mad too, and I want to be nicer to the game because of what it is and its SAO, but it's just the game itself, not so much. Kirito's not the problem, or whoever, or Aincrad, or it's just the game, the layout, the foundation, the structure. It's just not there. It's still good though, in a way where like liking SAO, if that's all it takes, then great. But it's gotta be like an on sale thing, like $30 maybe. To be fair, these games can go on sale pretty quick, but this one, I don't know, I don't feel like I'm alone too. Like I even know of someone that, I don't know if I said that earlier, but they're like, oh, this mixed reviews, and I feel like Sword Art Online players, on top of being a game or gamer or whatever, I mean, they'll be pretty, I think they'll be pretty honest about it. I don't know if I wouldn't say it's one of those franchises that it's hard to say though. Like, are Sword Art Online fans starry-eyed people? I don't know. I think they're. I can see. I want to say I can see like if there's a community at all, like they're probably fairly modest about it and open and honest and genuine. But I think they have good intentions either way, and they're not just trying to kind of shit on something or so. But yeah, that's the giving them the benefit of the doubt. I don't know, but I think it's one of those. Well, it's hard to say too, because like, okay, gamers, Sword Art Online fans specifically, anime fans, it's a pretty. There's a lot going on there, so I don't know. I think it can kind of go either way. But yeah, Sword Art Online, Echoes of Aincrad.